girls asking guys out, requested or rejected. And then I'm also going to throw this on top of the other one because they're kind of very similar. Girls driving to the date with the guy. She's actually the one physically driving, guy sitting in the passenger seat. And just in general, like guy sitting in the passenger seat when they're in a relationship, and requested or rejected. I don't know. Just kind of answer both, just touch on both a little bit.
This is such a hot button for me. I don't even know that I can rapid fire this. This is such a hot topic. This is
what? I'm going to go to the grocery store. I'll be back, and you just talk while I'm gone.
Talk. Do you need a potty break?
I have a feeling you have something to say.
You need a potty break because this is a great time to do a potty break.
I'm a dude. I don't potty.
I mean, you might.
All right, hit me.
I believe that this is actually where so many relationships go wrong. Like literally right in the beginning. I believe that from our design, from our God-given design, that men are designed to hunt.
Amen.
And women are not. And when you flip that script, you immediately start to cause everyone to start to wonder where their place is.
Yeah.
And so for me,
we've never talked about roles on this show, have we, Ian?
So I am a Southern farm-raised girl. Very, very traditional values. And I'm also an extremely confident woman who knows what she wants. And I know, and I said it on your last episode in the little video clip, I know that I want a man in my life that can be if he comes into my life, he is going to be our life leader, our family leader. And I don't need anybody to lead me, but I want somebody to lead us in our spiritual life, in our financial life, in the way that we rear our children, in the big decisions we make as far as things that we buy or how we invest our money or any of those things. And the truth of the matter is that I will never find that person if I'm asking the man out. And I know that. And so for me, it is an absolute no-go. Never, ever have I. Now, once the relationship is established, I'll be cruise director Julie. Like, I'll plan all the dates. But in those early stages...
Hi, I'm Barbie. What is it? Barbie Cruisy? I don't know.
I was doing the Love Boat, but...
Okay. Yeah. The Love Boat. The little white Jeep. What was
Sing it some more.
What? Sing some more.
What was it? Was it Tattoo? Was that the little guy?
Yes, Tattoo. Yeah. Awesome. Do you know Tattoo, Ian?
No, sorry.
Oh my God.
The plane.
This is the second reference today that has predated my existence.
It almost predates us because my parents watched that show
with us because we were kids.
Oh my God.
You're older than me,
right,
so I know you know it.
Staying on that topic. I have been asked out by wonderful women.
Yeah.
And I'm appreciative of that.
Absolutely.
I have accepted those invitations and I've gone on those dates. And I still have friendships with many of them, if not most.
Right.
And I'm okay with it. And here's why. I understand everything you're saying and I respect it. And I actually don't disagree with you. If a woman asks me out, if a woman were to ask me out and we were to go on a date, for me, my choice, my persona, it does not demasculinate me as a man that I was asked out by a woman.
I don't think that's the problem.
I'm only speaking for me, though.
Yeah.
All right. Because I know that you're going to have something to say, right? A rebuttal, right? If you will. Because even though she initiated, right, took the first step forward, if I accept that invitation, I know, and frankly, just as a product of my very nature, like my DNA, I know that it is my role to lead from there. Maybe there's a reason why she needed to get my attention. Listen, we live in a big world now, and I'm a business owner like you, and I just work all the time. So I'm not always looking for someone who's raising their hand. Now, I'm on dating apps and that sort of thing, and I will say that's where I have been asked out, on dating apps.
I totally hear what you're saying, and I get it. I understand.
Have I
understand what you're saying.
mentioned that I think you are fabulous?
Come on, Gooey. I totally get what you're saying, but I just truly believe it's worked for millennia.
It has.
Here's the thing. Men will go out in the cold, put their tree stand up against a tree, spray dough pee all over themselves.
Now you're speaking my language.
And sit out there for hours just waiting for a deer to come prance.
Chewing skull?
Yeah.
With like wet, frozen skull running down the edge of their. How gross is that? That's a dude for you.
Just waiting for a deer to come dance in the meadow in front of them and give them a shot to shoot it, right?
Yeah.
They're just waiting. It is in the male's psyche to hunt.
It is. You're right.
And I believe that a woman has the ability to get your attention by going and dancing in the meadows and not having to pick up the
wrong.
gun.
You are so not wrong.
I believe that there is a better way to do it. That is one way to do it. But I just feel like it forces a woman into her masculine energy and it forces a man into his feminine energy. And I just think that it becomes more and more difficult the more that you do that early on to flip that script. Because early on, you're really determining how you two fit together.
I don't know what our main topic is today, Ian, but she just said a woman, I'm going to paraphrase.
Yeah.
A woman who operates or presents herself using her masculine energy.
Yeah, if you are
that's
looking...
a huge topic. I love that. Like, I have tingles.
It's a hard deal
topic.
for a lot of...
And it's very present.
It is.
Very present.
Here's
these
why.
days.
Because women have become so much more independent.
Yep.
And
that's one reason.
We're doing great things with our lives. And the first thing is we've got to figure out where men fit in our lives. And I think that there's a real problem in our culture where, quite honestly, men desire to be actually more masculine, but they honestly just don't know where they fit in a woman's life. No, it's true. And I actually
if
think
you've
that
watched
the onus,
any of my podcasts, you know where I stand on that topic.
Well, I think that the onus is actually on the woman, not the man. I think that we've got to create a space in our life. We've got to decide where he fits. And we've got to really be vulnerable enough to say, this is where it is and this is what I'm desiring. And then start living into that reality from the get-go. So I'm actually going to take it a step further. I will tell you guys, and I've dated very successfully for more than a decade. I will not call a person first. I will not issue that first text. I will not offer my telephone number unless he asks. Like, I am the quarterback, and hey, I'm the quarterback, and I want to see which defensive ends are going to come and try to sack me.
Oh my gosh.
Like, that is my role.
You are a
and only my
mad
role.
scientist.
I am. I've studied this shit.
Evil, mad scientist.
That's it. And you know what? Here's the thing. All the ones that don't come around the corners and try to sack me, they're just not my guys.
Yeah, they're not
They
for you.
really honestly just
They're not
save
your
me a
one.
lot of time and a lot of energy.
Oh my gosh. Are we still on requested or rejected?
I think so.
Holy crap. We just can't get through these fast because the topic are just so,
And I'm the
they're so
talker.
relevant.
And that's okay.
This masculine energy thing, and let me tell you something. Oh, I know you'll get this.
Yeah.
The reason why there's so much masculine energy in the female race today, in my opinion, is because, well, let me start over. just as there is an abundance of masculine energy in the female population today, there is also, I'm sad to say, a lot of feminine energy
Oh,
in the
absolutely.
male population.
Absolutely. And the way that we date today absolutely breeds into it. Because the
does.
people who have the flip-flopped energy
It's a catalyst.
are the ones that have created the way that we date.
Yeah.
The swipe apps, the coffee first dates.
Oh, we're not going there. I told Angela, look, okay, real quick. Can I?
Of course you
We'll
it's
side.
your
Well, this
show.
okay. I don't want to be rude though, but you just poked me. You poked the bear. I told Angela because we work in the same industry. I don't know, a week ago or whatever it was.
And we're doing a deal together.
Yeah, and we're in the middle of a deal,
Yeah.
a real estate deal. And I told her, okay, I'm just going to spill it all. Here it goes. I told her that going forward, anytime I do first dates, I'm only going to do coffee.
And I said,
And what did you say to that notion?
I said, that's not a date. That's an interview.
You may have had more to say to that.
Well, yeah. So listen, it's just, it's kind of what it is on topic with what we're talking about though, because it is low expectation, low output, high volume dating.
Agreed. And so.
And it works great for you. But as a woman, no woman is, if you ask 1 million women what their best date was, you will not find one that's going to say, it was a plastic cup at Starbucks for 45 minutes. Like, this is never going to happen.
So I disagree with you, but to put my new practice in motion, I had a date recently. It was scheduled for coffee in the brunch hour on a Saturday, and I got stood up.
Kind of deserved it. It was a coffee date.
Whatever.
I know. You probably should just start wearing those on your dates.
Wearing my calves.
Yes.
Wrap my calves with calves.
Just put it over your shoulder.
Yeah. Can I carry a club?
You probably
All
should
right.
be doing that anyways.
So what was the original question? Girls asking guys. I'm a requested.
That shocks me. Yeah, and I'm an absolutely rejected.
Yeah.
Yeah, in a big way.
You and I, we could duel this for a long time.
I'm going to throw my hat into the ring for this one.
For the tiebreaker.
So
Go Ian,
my
go Ian, go.
relationship started technically from her reaching out to me in a different way. You know, there's a lot to this. So, like Bobby said, the second that she asked me out, I took the lead from there. However, or not asked me out, the second she started texting me, she had to make a move in order to get my number.
Oh, I'll make moves.
So here's where the next question is: making the first move as the guy, I mean as the female, versus, you know. So if a girl walks up to you at a bar, is that technically asking you out, or is that more of a, hi, I'd like to have a conversation?
Oh no, I think that's a woman actually staying right in her feminine energy. Like dancing in the meadow is what we are designed to do.
True that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we need to
We agree
separate
on so
those two.
much.
We need
And
to
then we don't.
So
Yeah.
we have to separate those two. So there's the official asking out, the first date, and then there's the move, the first move. And one is okay for both, and I do agree with you that the other is only for one side of the equation.
I knew Ian was a smart man.
Yeah. I got to have somebody smarter than me to keep me in my lane.
Thank God.
Yeah.
That's
I'm like the Tasmanian devil. I just bounce all over the place.
Yeah, I mean, for example, I had to, I couldn't have gotten Courtney's number, and the reason is because my friend was actually liked her. And so we actually met through him.
awesome.
So like there was no way for me, because at the time one of my best friends was, kind of interested in her. So
Right.
I couldn't like to betray that one friendship. However, she circumvented that other one and just kind of went directly to me, which I think in this circumstance is exactly what we were just talking about. That's the first move. And then after that, it was me asking her on a date. It was, do you want to go do this? Do you want to go do this? I will pick you up from here, there. But I do think that it's okay for a woman to go just say hi and
yeah.
go initiate the conversation. So I do think we need to separate those two.